Welcome everybody to BBTV. I'm your host, Jeff White. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk to everybody about a really important topic and a really fun event that we started last year. And it's our holiday charitable event called Taking the Bite Out of the Holidays. And basically how all this went down and came to be was that one day I was driving around and, a lot of us that are in the field working with bedbugs get to see a lot of sad situations where, we get into some settings where people are suffering from bedbug infestations and they just don't have the money that it takes to truly eliminate a bedbug infestation. The cost of bedbug services these days are quite expensive. You could be looking at $800 to $1,200 or more for your average bedbug infestation in a 2-bedroom apartment. And when you get somebody, in a rough situation or a rough time in their life where they're struggling to feed their family, how can somebody possibly look at, that type of charge and afford those types of charges for a bedbug service? They simply can't. And so we're running into a lot of situations where, say it's a group home, a homeless shelter, some sort of rehabilitation center, that, they're just trying to keep the center running and keep it there for the homeless or whatever it's there for, and they're suffering from bedbug infestations. And how can they possibly afford those types of services? And so what we did is we created this, as I said, charitable event. We're not a charity, we're not accepting donations, it's just an event where we have pest control companies participating from all over the country in this event called Taking the Bite Out of the Holidays. And so what we're doing is we've created on bedbugcentral.com a link you can go and read about this charitable event. And if you either manage a facility or you're involved with a facility or perhaps you're even somebody living in a home that's having this issue and just doesn't have the money to properly eradicate this situation, and we're not talking about somebody who just is, not making as much money as they used to. We're talking about true, situations where people just don't have the money and we're really looking for group homes and stuff like that. But anybody who's in that situation can email, and you're going to email Betty the Bedbug. It's a fictitious character that we created, and you're going to tell Betty why you need this service in 200 words or less. And again, all this information is on bedbugcentral.com. You will see the link right on the home page, and you can click on it and read about everything you need to do in order to apply for this event. And so if you're suffering from bedbugs and can't afford it, you're going to email Betty the Bedbug and tell her why you need these services. And so what's going to happen is the email is going to come into us, and now keep in mind, this is a charitable event. And so we're going to hopefully have participating companies, I think we have 10 to 15 already, all over the country. And so if we get an email from, say, Los Angeles or whatever the case may be, Houston, we're going to take that letter and we're going to hopefully find or have a participating company in your area. Unfortunately, if we don't, it may not work out where, we can't service the facility. We're an informational website. We're not an actual service company, and so we would not actually be able to do that ourselves. But we're going to look for a company in that area. So we will have a list of participating companies and the location that they're located up on the website at some point. And so you can go there and you can read about the charity and you can see before you even apply if there is a participating company in your area. If there's not, I still recommend applying. I have gotten letters last year. I got letters last year where we didn't have a participating company in the area, and I made a few calls and actually found one that was willing to work with us. And so still email us and we will forward that letter to that participating company, and you can also read about those participating companies on our website. Now, if you're a pest control company that is watching this video and is like, wow, that's really neat, I'd really like to help out, I'd really like to participate, you can email info@bedbugcentral.com or jeff.white@bedbugcentral.com, which is of course my email address, and I will forward that information along, and hopefully we can get you participating in this event as well. And so again, bedbugcentral.com, you can read information about the charity, what you need to do if you're a facility that's suffering, that can't afford these services, that wants to apply. If you're a pest control company, you can email info@bedbugcentral.com or myself, jeff.white@bedbugcentral.com, and we will hopefully get you involved in this charitable event, not charity. Alrighty, so that's the information. If you have any questions, jeff.white@bedbugcentral.com. And I hope to bring some smiles to some faces of people who are suffering from bedbug infestations this holiday season. It's obviously a very sad situation. Hopefully we can bring some smiles to some faces. Alrighty, I hope to see everybody soon enough.